My name is Matthias. I'm one of the co-founders of pocketvillage.com, and I'm very sorry you had to wait. I'm not sorry for ourselves because we're a startup, we don't have much money, and I'm going to ask my money back from ITB for those 20 minutes. We are very excited. We worked for 1.5 years for this very event. It is the official launch of pocketvillage.com, and I like applauses at the beginning of the event, so I just ask you for a big round of applause for the official launch of pocketvillage.com. Thank you. Now, this is how everything looked like 2 days ago. This is our developers team at 3 o'clock in the morning working on fixing the last bugs to make the site work as it does today, and we're very proud that it does. After the launch you can go online and check it out yourself. But let me take you back to 2009 when Florian and Martin, who are here with me, went through a journey in Africa. And they had these with them, but they didn't really help because all the places that those books took them to were either populated by tourists or didn't even exist anymore because the books were too old. So they threw them away. They were heavy anyway, and they had great fun anyway. Maybe even without the books or because they threw them away. They had local experiences, getting into touch with people, real authentic, real travel experiences. They've seen wonderful nature, mind-blowing landscapes. They've experienced a really, truly beautiful wildlife. And they came to think, wait a second, why is there a meta search engine for flights, kayak and swoodoo? Why is there one for hotels? Why is there one for music? But there is no such meta search engine for extraordinary travel experiences. They came home back to Stuttgart in the south of Germany, and they were like, we have to establish a company that offers people a one central space where they can find all these experiences. They brought together a team, including myself. We came up with the name Pocket Village. I'm responsible for the communications. We have Jan here with us, Wave. He's the guy doing the magic behind the scenes. He's our developer, doing that stuff since he's 5 years old. He's a great guy. I mean, we love you, Jan. You did an amazing job. We have with us Stefan. He's the HR responsible and the legal affairs responsible. We have Martin. He does the front end, and he's the co-CEO. And of course, we can't forget Florian Harcourt, who put money in this, he put time in this, he put energy in this, he put everything in it that he had. He's our CEO and responsible for business relations, and this is the Pocket Village team. Thank you. So they came back from their trip through Africa, and we did a little research. And the research shows, whether you ask the scientists, whether you ask private people, whether you look at the journals or you ask journalists, there is a trend. And that trend is not only Florian and Martin, but you, and many other people around the world are looking for individual, extraordinary experiences. Not only those two of them. So this is the first trend. But there is a problem, and that problem is this. There is what we call a long tail of the travel market, whereas in the short head of it, such as Expedia and Opodo, you can find offers really easily. The 1 week trip to Mallorca, it's easy to find it, just go online and you have it in a second. But what about the 2 week whale shark scuba diving adventure in an eco resort in Thailand? I mean, how many of you would know where to find this one? And it's hidden in the long tail. Now the good news is, there is many great travel companies that are actually cultivating the long tail, that have amazing offers. Companies such as Intrepid, Urban Adventures, Gap Adventures, Tripod, Much Better Adventures. They are fantastic at what they do. Some of them offer day tours, some others offer multiple day activities, some others offer accommodations, some others do some other weird stuff. But there is no place where you can find them all at one place. Now there's 3 problems we're solving. The first problem is, it is hard to find these kind of things. First problem, hard to find if you want the 2 week whale scuba diving adventure in Thailand. The second challenge is, it is hard to compare. If you have 2 7-day trips on different platforms, how can you as a user compare them without having to visit both? The third problem, and probably the most important one, is it takes a lot of time to go to all these different great sites. Don't you agree? I mean, going to all of them, seeing what they have to offer, I mean, that takes a huge amount of time. So, what we are doing, we are just aggregating all of them, putting them on one platform, one central meta search engine that to date offers you access to almost 25,000 accommodations, tours and activities on one site, pocketvillage.com, giving you access to all the partners, and it was just a selection to all the great partners we're working with. We are global from the beginning. We are providing offers from many different continents, from many different countries, and we want to be in every country in the world in the future. There is one thing you might ask, now wait a second, if you're telling me that it takes a lot of time to go through so many offers on the web, and you have 25,000 on your website, how am I going to find the one that I like most? We have a solution to that. I'm not going to show you that in live. That is Martin's task, but you will be surprised what we came up with. Some offers. An airplane as a hotel. Some crazy dudes in Ecuador made a Boeing 727 into a hotel for 6 persons, and you can sleep there and spend your night. It's provided by Airbnb. ResponsibleTravel.com, one of our great partners, offering the 2 weeks whale shark scuba diving adventure in an eco resort in Asia. We have Urban Adventures on the site. This is an example of a cooking class in Marrakesh, where you go to the market with local people, you buy food, you go to their homes, you cook it there, you eat it, you enjoy your food with the family, a real authentic and local experience. Life-changing, as we would call it. Intrepid, a 150-day tour from Cape Town to Istanbul. Isn't that cool? I'd like to go on that one, but I don't have time. We have to do this thing here. Tripod, another really exciting startup that just came up. What they're offering you is you can go get into touch with locals at the destination you're traveling to and get really cool insights on what to do there. So you can ask, I'm a week in Rome, can you, Martino, can you tell me what to do there? You pay a little fee and he's making you a travel agenda which will blow your mind because he lives in that city for 20 years and he knows what to do.